Yes.
And what does that do?
We have two entities. Basically, etoys.com is basically an online entity for all the toy sales. This is basically for those people who want to buy toys, but they are not available to access huge supermarkets to get them. Okay, we take for instance, like we just had our Transformer toy launch a few days ago.
Okay.
We officially launched midnight 30th May.
Okay.
So all the Transformer 2 movie, all the products all out. All these are by Hasbro.
Oh, excellent.
Okay. They launch everything, and then most of the people living nearby, they are able to get their hands on it. But what of those people who are living actually in outskirt towns?
Yes.
But so this etoys.com is actually set up to cater to those market people who want to collect but do not have the facility to collect.
So the pricing will also be a little bit more on the heftier side?
The pricing will be at the same because Hasbro items is basically price controlled.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, so it has to be on the retail side, but instead we are giving services like free shipping.
Oh, wonderful.
Above a certain purchase amount, we're giving free shipping, or we ship at a very cheap rate.
Cool.
Yeah,
and of course you can find all these sort of products and more at the bazaar.
Yes, at the bazaar.
Okay, what other sort of things can you find out there?
Basically products from local designers and even commercial toys like Transformers, Gundams and stuff like that.
Earlier on, I saw something to do with jewelry. That was something, or is it just is it just
actually,
toys?
yeah, we wanted to make it toy-centric. But in the end, at the end of the day, we get calls from craft people, like selling souvenirs and stuff. They would love to be with us. So we might as well cater a sort for them.
Well, you know, it's good because, you know, sometimes their partners are not into toys, let's say, you know, they might want to find something different.
That was the idea. I was at a few flea markets in town, and I see that lots of flea markets, they sell just clothes, fashions, accessories. And where are the guys? I mean, the girls come with their boyfriends, and boyfriends just they don't find any excitement at the flea market. So why not? Yes, why not have like
a mix of both worlds?
Yes, correct.
All the girls would also love their toys.
I know girls like their toys too. That's right.
Well, my main objective of this toy market is to actually expose the local designers.
That's good.
Yes,
they've got a very
designers.
Galleries
are expensive to rent, to exhibit their stuff. So a better opportunity is to exhibit at the flea market.
Well, I mean, it's not just a great way to expose the designers to the public, but also the public to the designers as well. So that's really great. I mean, I imagine you can also find some limited edition items and things out there as well. Isn't that right? I know that a producer upstairs is looking for a first-generation Optimus Prime. I don't know how much of those are sitting back for.
The original Optimus Prime is actually a few hundred ringgit already.
Oh.
Few hundred ringgit, heard that? Okay.
There you go.
Though you can actually get those reissues, not the really 1984 production. Because Hasbro tend to reissue some of the hot toys.
Right.
So they will rebrand it, repackage it, and reissue. Cool. So if you buy like that, it's actually cheaper. It's like 200-300 ringgit.
Okay, right. But I imagine when you go there, you can find some people who are actually selling off some of their old collections as well, right? On the days.
Antiques.
Even antique toys, really?
Antique toys, teen toys.
Can we like swap things? Like I want his mask for, and he can take my little rabbit. Why not? He can have my rabbit.
Okay.
Yeah, why not? So does that also take place, or has that happened before?
I'm not really sure.
Oh, okay.
Maybe the store owners do it back behind the scenes and stuff.
So behind
But for the people who actually go, they can pick up all sorts of great bargains and things. Well, I imagine you probably have to bring along a bit of cash though, because I imagine most of the transactions are cash based, right? Not there's no credit cards and things on the day. So
Not yet.
Okay, so you better go pop by an ATM before you go by as well. And I mean, it's sort of how long could you spend out there going through all the different stalls? How many stalls would you usually have?
Normally limited to like 10 to 20.
Oh, okay, right.
Oh, there's a limit there. Wow.
Okay, cool. So if people do want to kind of get involved.
Well, this flea market is still very small.
Okay.
So we intend to
But
grow.
sometimes keeping it small adds on to the personal touch and intimacy, right? You don't want it too big.
Yeah, and it keeps you along the theme as well, right? It stops it from getting too sort of watered down as well. That's awesome.
That's awesome. So you were saying that it has moved from the Weld and it is now at Urbanscapes Marketplace, and it'll start on the 27th of June?
Yes, correct.
And Urbanscapes is going to be taking place at Kale Pack, isn't that right?
Central, yes.
Okay, cool. So, and that'll be the first one. And then, is there a website people can look at to sort of, make sure they know when it's going to be coming out and where?
You can surf our blog. It's jujuandshuggies.blogspot.com.
Right, and of course, if we do want to pick up some Transformers stuff, we can't wait for the stall day. We can actually pop onto your website as well, right?
Yeah, you can actually go to our website www.e-toyz.com, or you can actually visit our retail store at Sini Leisure Damansara, second floor.
My Sci-Fi.
Yes, Outpost.
The Outpost, right? Yes, that's quite a cool place. They sell phasers.
I know. I was there on Sunday. I was looking at all these wonderful stuff, but they closed quite early. I was very disappointed.
Right.
All right. Well, thank you so much, Vivian. Thank you so much, Nicholas. This is very, very exciting, and at least our producer knows where to get his Optimum Prime.
Optimus.
Optimus. Sorry. Obviously, I'm not.
Optimus, Stephanie.
Well, I prefer my little shums, my rabbits.
Kill the rabbit.
Do not kill the rabbit.
Kill the rabbit.
No. All right. He's very, very scary. Now, if you want to know how to scare people, there is this Scream School apparently, and if you would like to find out more about how some actors and actresses get to be taught how to frighten people, stay tuned on The Breakfast Show to find out how in our entertainment story. Oh, God.